Okay, so we're here, and yeah.
That was exhausting.
So the end of the last video, he had to fight Prolova, and he went to try to stop her, but she... I think what really happened is he went to try to go throw his sword at Cristofaro, but she stayed in the way to protect... Well, I think he actually wanted to hit the gem that was in her hand, but she threw herself in front of his sword and died.
Can't believe it. That gate sent me to some lab so far away. Finally made it back. So, what happened after that? Did we win?
The Fraxless got away with the gem.
What? So what should we do now? Let's track him down.
Not now. There's something more important.
Huh? What's the bigger deal?
We were after the gem to find the source of the anomaly in Renacida. Now we have a better lead. The journey in paradise. That might also explain why the Fraxidus took the gem, and what they're really after. We'll head to Septimon to uncover the truth.
Man, I'm going back.
Maybe it's time we spoke with the F-War.
Augusta.
Oh, alright. Are we heading back now?
We still have to tie up loose ends here. Yeah, people were mad because he didn't seem to care about her. He didn't say anything. Like, people got really mad about this. I remember people getting really mad. Once I dreamed that we were dear to each other. I woke to find that we were strangers. Here, because Rover erased his memories and forgot the promise he made to her. Here we go. Oh, it's sure keeper. Hold on. Or Zani, rather. I've already submitted a full report on everything that happened at the Fabritorium of the Deep. Had to pull some overtime to get it done, but it was worth every minute. After all, this is a major issue. It concerns the safety of all Renacita. Don't worry, go ahead and investigate over in Septima. Reguna has this on its side. Okay. See, people got mad because it's like he didn't care about her. I personally feel a little indifferent. I kind of don't really care either.
I'll be there for everyone. As we head toward our shared future.
I mean, yeah, it was tragic. Like, Rover lied, didn't fulfill the promise to her, but how can you fault somebody who lost their memories for something they didn't do? He doesn't remember. So if you ask me, they were both kind of wrong. I'm just saying, they're both kind of wrong. Oh my god. And I think Rover kind of sees it as like she had a choice to let go and keep living, and she chose to go down a dark path. I know it was because she was manipulated, but it was the fact that what she wanted was not attainable. Now, let's see.
Why hesitate if you know what you want?
I see.
It's you.
I'm ready.
Okay. Like, people got mad at that. They got fucking horribly mad. Like, they got incredibly mad. Like, when they watched that cutscene, there were people that got really mad. I remember people being really incredibly mad about it. I don't know. I kind of feel a little indifferent. Overture. While waiting for contact from the Emperor's Palace, you and Abby arrive at Sol's Tavern, where you run into a blind wandering bard, Nestor. Having learned of the Emperor's invitation to the hunt, Nestor shares with you Augusta's stories before she rose to power. Do I want to do this or not? Hold on, before I leave. I guess she's a boss now. Beyond the promised perfection is no more in this world, at least for now. Yet deep beneath the sea, its broken fragments still glimmer with echoes of old obsession and hope. Whenever you return, you'll hear joyful laughter, rebirth, as if this land still holds a promise of eternity. I guess it just leads me back to where I was. I don't know why this menu keeps freezing. It's not supposed to do that. It's been doing that to me. Come home, damn it! Oh my god. No. Well, I don't know how many I've put in for I lost count. It would help if I knew the number I was on. I don't know. Personally, I just feel indifferent about it. Yeah, I think I know why. It's because I'm not. Frickin', let me zoom all the way out so I can see exactly where. Like, I remember people were so fucking mad about that. They were so mad, it wasn't even funny. They're like, oh, he didn't even care about her. It's like, well, you know, she was his fucking enemy. And why did I do that? I went through the trouble of following the map marker just so I could... I'm having issues with the menu in here. That's why I need to leave. My game's not... It's fighting me. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Okay, now back here. Go, go. Ugh. I don't know why the menu keeps breaking itself. The area where I was, normally I hit like the circle button once and it backs me out. For some reason in there, it kept wanting me to hold circle.
I wonder if the unrest here has spread to Laguna. I'd better return and check it out.
Yeah. See, like this? Like this? I can hit my map and see I hit circle and it backs me right out. Where I just was, my menu was not working right. It's kind of frustrating me actually because it wasn't working. I don't know, I kind of feel like they were both wrong. Her for holding that against him because he erased his memories and forgot. And him for at least not trying to understand. But he even asked her. He did ask her. He asked her the truth. He said, did that meeting between us actually happen? And she was the one who could have been honest. She could have said, yes, it did. You made a promise to me and you forgot. So I kind of feel like it was kind of her fault too. She did not tell him. If she really, like, I feel like if he really cared, if I knew somebody who was a good friend of mine and we made a promise to each other and they like lost their memories, I would just retell them again. I'd be like, well, you don't remember, but a long time ago, this happened between us. You have forgotten, but I haven't. She had multiple chances to where she could have told him and she just fucking didn't. So who's really at fault here? He even asked her, did that really happen? And she goes, whether if it did or didn't, it doesn't matter. Like, what? Bro, what? Like, bro, what? That's why I said, whose fault is it really? she should have just fucking told him the truth. Kinda, so... I don't know, I feel indifferent to that. I'm just being honest. There were people that were mad, though. They're like, fucking Rover's a dick, he didn't even care about her. He didn't even try to... He's like, why would he? She was his enemy at that point. And then she... I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. People would be mad. No matter what. Okay. Because I'm one of those people who play for the story. I don't really truly get attached to like that.
I'll be there for everyone.
Ooh.
That's the experiment.
Let's see, no, don't do that. Don't fucking do it. I thought this went higher, no? They're like, absolutely not. Man, it is so hot in here, though. I've been dying of heat this whole time, actually. I don't know, I feel like I only really truly care for enemies or villains in games if they have an actual redemption arc. And she didn't. I know she was trying to fight for what she believed in, but after she seen what happened, she should have let it go, because she let the Fraxidus use her, and she had time and time again to step away from that. Even Rover told her right before that escalated that they were manipulating her, and she even said, oh, I don't care. So the way I see it, well, if you don't care, you're fucking get what you deserve, basically. Like, she's the one who caused that to happen to herself. And I feel like that's why me, like some other people, just don't care. Because I remember there were people fucking mad. I seen it everywhere. People were fucking mad. They were like, oh, that's fucked up. It's like, it really isn't. He gave her time after time to leave. He even told her. He told her deliberately that she was being manipulated by the Fraxidus. She was the one who told him that she didn't care. So, like, how can you help somebody who's not going to help themselves? You know what I'm saying? In my personal opinion, I don't think Rover did anything wrong. And I'm not just saying that because I like him. I'm just being legitimately honest. He didn't do anything wrong. He was the innocent one in that. Like I said, he lost his memories. His memories were erased. She never broke it down to him and never truly explained to him what the so-called pact between them even was supposed to be. Never even mentioned the promise, and she had multiple options and chances to fucking tell him. She just expected him to be a mind reader, and I feel like that's what kind of annoyed me about it. That's what annoyed me about it, is the fact she acted that way. If she cared about Rover at all, she would have just told him the truth from the beginning, and she didn't. She could have told him why she was the way she was. About the people she lost, about the hurt she went through, about what it was she was trying to achieve. And she didn't do any of that, bro. None of it. And she had multiple chances to do it. He even asked her. That's what gets me so fucking annoyed. You even asked her, did that really happen? Did I really meet you before? Is this where we really met? She should have told him the truth, and she didn't. That's what gets me annoyed about it. She didn't say a fucking thing. And he asked her. Like, oh my god. Maybe it's because I'm too much of a truthful person that when it comes to people asking me stuff about my feelings, I never lie. Like, if it was me, I would have just told him the truth. Like, if you care about him at all, you would have just said it. Get off my screen. My laptop's a touch screen and this fucking thing just keeps popping up. Stop it.
Muggy day. Sky's gloomy. Air's all wet.
Yeah, I was gonna make a fucking joke and I'm glad I did not. Anyway.
Oh, man. Please let me finish my sentence.
Oh.
Cold?
Yeah?
Oh.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Well, I have the TV muted. A hot meal should warm you right up. Why would you say that? Oh yeah, a rain was happening. I've been gone for a while.
Alright. I'm famished. We had a fight freaking all the way here from Laguna.
I've been gone for a bit, so I became a little detached. Why is that chicken on a stick shaped like an actual chicken? And why is it staring right at me? Oh my god. Ugh.
Oh, pinch me! This is gonna be a half!
I'm dying inside. Woo! Man, Abby's adorable, bro. Something's wrong though.
So, we did bring enough money, right? I mean, we kind of rushed out without grabbing anything.
Since when is Abby this?
Oh, that? Don't worry. Money's not an issue.
I'm dying. Look at that goldness.
Augusta made sure we're covered. All our food and lodging here in Septimont is billed straight to the Emperor's Palace.
Oh my god.
But
Yeah, that does seem kind of like a problem. I never really liked that, where somebody's like, I'll cover your bill, just order whatever you want and put it on me. I never really liked that. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel, you know what I mean? Because, like, it makes me feel guilty. Like, well, if I order a bunch of shit, somebody has to pay for that, and it doesn't feel right.
I think the owner might have overdone it a little.
Because they gave drinks to everybody, or just us?
Better get used to it. You're the champ with the great Aegon. And you know me. It's on offer. I'll be a scoffer. Yeah. No lector. Guaranteed.
It's gonna just turn into Kirby and eat all of it. Oh my god, stop that. Jesus Christ.
Stay. Heal. Berserker really knows how to treat guests. Maybe we should, you know, hang around a bit longer.
He's like, no.
This smells amazing.
You're just eating in the rain, though.
Abby? What do you think Imperator wants me to find? If Cardithia is right, the last clue should be somewhere on the Sanguis Plateaus.
So the Sanguis Plateaus was once the Septimont front line against the Dark Tide. Due to the region's unique landscape, remnant energy gathers here in unusual density, along with a blight cloud perpetually looming overhead, formed since the first Dark Tide. During high tide seasons, gladiators from across Septimont arrive here to hunt Dark Tide creations in the name of glory. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I took a break. Like I said, I'm having fun with the game, but I'm still stuck, so I need to go back and do How Long After Renacita, and I'm like trying to decide, do I switch back to female rover for that, or do I stay as male rover? I've gotten to a point where once I pick one character, I try to stay with them. I don't know, it's just, I feel so conflicted. And I'm sure people are probably tired of hearing me rant about it in every video, but it's like, I've never been this conflicted with a game before.
We're so close to the finish line. Just one step away. But our pace is slowed.
I think another reason why I'm kind of frustrated is like there is a lot of other people like me who have picked male rover and have stuck with him, that you don't really see too many people play as female rover. But another reason why I have somebody who understands, like, reason why I keep ranting about it, because I have somebody who understands what I'm saying. I have a friend who plays as female rover, and he basically told me that the way I feel towards male rover is the way he feels towards female rover. And he's like, I totally get it. Like, you like them, you have feelings towards them, you're like attracted to them and everything, and you want to stay with them and follow the journey through. Like, once you're with them, you feel like you can't leave. He said he's the same way. So, like, the way I am with him, he's like that, but with her.
Relax. We're already back in Septimont. What's the rush?
The rush that everything in the scene has gone blurry, except the writing. Why is that clear and everything else isn't? Doesn't make any sense. The writing on the blue, like the purple pink banners in the background, that glow shit, why is that clear but everything else isn't?
I remember Lupa said there's this weird blight cloud hanging over the Sanguis Plateaus. But when the high tide, or whatever, rolls around, all the gladiators go there to hunt Tacit Discord. Wait, is the high tide coming up soon? The Emperor's invite did say something about a big hunt. That reminds me, are we supposed to meet her today?
Yeah, like 5 hours ago.
Messenger came this morning. Augusta is dealing with an emergency, so our meeting's postponed. It looks like it'll be a while.
And it's not just me who feels that way. The actual Japanese voice actor for Rover basically says he feels the exact same way that I'm feeling towards the characters, because he's 100% at everything in the game, but he hasn't finished the game. They said that he basically refuses to finish the game or something, like, because he plays himself. And I don't mean like, well, he literally does play himself if you think about it. He voices Rover and he's playing as him. But no, my point is he plays the game himself. He plays. And there's like that part where you do Yuno's hangout or companion quest where it's like, don't let go of her hand. And it's believed that when he played through that story, he felt that emotion so strongly that it like made him quit. That he feels like he can't continue it because like he wants to stay with all the characters and stay with everybody. And I think what it is he's like afraid to see it end. And I understand that. And that's just from a video I've seen online. I don't know if that's actually true. Because there's people who even call him Rover because he kind of looks like the character. Like the Japanese voice actor, not the English one. So I'm not the only person who's been feeling conflicted about the game. Like, not only is the Japanese voice actor of male Rover feeling the same, but I have a friend who feels the same that I do, that this game really does invoke strange emotions and feelings on you. It's quite strange.
An unexpected change. It's throwing everything off course. I don't like the feel of it.
Dude. I don't know, like I've said, when I'm with Rover, I feel like this longing inside of me that... I don't know. When I look at him, I feel like a deep sorrow in me. But at the same time, I want to stay. But that comes from, you know, me as a person and what I've been through with relationships with men, not really so much like anything else. Like in other words, what I'm saying is, I know why I feel the way that I do.
And why me for this hunt?
Mm-hmm.
If it's about the great Aegon, the messenger said none of the other gladiators were invited.
Including Lupa.
Who knows? Maybe she just wants to test her strength against you. Typical Japamontian, right?
You think so?
Well, yeah. Everybody keeps going on and on about how strong you are. To be honest with you, if I was in this world and somebody kept raving about Rover does this and Rover does that, he's thwarted this and thwarted that, I'd be like, well, let's fucking see it then. You know what I mean? Like, I would kind of get annoyed at it, I think. I'd be like, oh, so he's so strong, is he? Well, let's see how he fares against me.
I've only met her a few times, but I doubt she acts with such simple impulses. It has the F4. Can she really thoughtlessly do whatever she wants?
That's a good question.
Guessed from afar.
Oh, God.
You possess eyes as clear as crystal.
I wouldn't say that. They're like... what are they? I don't know. Sometimes they say his eyes are gold, and then other times they say they're amber. I don't really know. It is supposed to be gold.
What troubles you so that eyes once bright as the hiding sky now darken with rolling clouds?
Everybody's just hanging out in the fucking rain, bro.
A warrior who walks the blade's edge does not falter over trifles. The clouds, if I may guess, are cast from the throne. At the peak of Capitolini Hill, beneath the pale walls of the Ephes Palace, secrets lie buried. And the most intricate marvel of those born from the pursuit of power.
I couldn't focus on what he was saying because like everything was untextured for a moment there. The stairs, I was waiting for them to load in. And they just didn't.
Even one as honorable as the Ether must learn when to be ruthless. In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood, Anyone who seeks the throne without knowing the cost is no better than a lamb marching to the butcher's knife.
And you are?
I am Nestor, a traveling poet.
He's also blind.
The rains in September never seem eager to leave this season. So then,
Sitting at the same time.
if you are curious about the effort, then allow me to say that nothing would honor me more than to offer even a modest service to the champion of the great Aegon.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wait, how do you know he's the champion? And all that stuff about the F1 too. Oh, your eyes. Were we talking too loud?
Yeah.
To see and to hear are but two of the many ways to perceive. Trusting the senses is a habit, a natural experience, but not the only option. Truth be told, I've been gathering inspiration for my next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta, the Ephor of Septimont.
I look on Rover's face like, well, what the fuck?
That's why I speak of her with some familiarity.
Not only that, I like characters who have their ears pierced, either one or both, because my ears are pierced twice on both sides, so.
I have a feeling your tale with her will soon be written. And knowing more about those who walk alongside you is rarely without its benefits.
Yeah, but Rover doesn't really talk about his friends, if you've noticed. Well, then tell me about Augusta. Fucking golden lights.
Augusta.
Why does that light keep shining through Rover's face? So I can use some clarity? Here we go. Golden light in your face.
A girl of humble birth. A resonator of modest talent. A commoner without noble patronage. And yet, from the den of wolves that is Septimont City, she rose and eventually claimed her place. Just like the burning sun was once a cloud of dust.
Yeah. Oh my god. Ow, the way I'm sitting, bro. Jesus Christ. Okay. So, do I flip left and right? Let me see what the... Yeah, so swipe left or right on the card story to make choices based on the narrative. You can preview how the resonator stats will be influenced by your choice as you swipe. The icon of the influence stat will glow up, and the extent of the influence will be indicated by the strength of the glow. Depending on your choice, the stats may increase or decrease. What am I doing, though? Once confirmed, your choice will affect the stats. If the stats requirements are met at the first stage, the challenge succeeds and the story proceeds. If the stats requirements aren't met at the first stage, the challenge fails and the story starts again. If at any stat drops to 0, the challenge fails and the story starts again. Why, though? Oh, what are you trying to do? What methods do you have in mind? So, dear guest from afar, do you follow me into the near-forgotten stories of Augusta, but simply telling it might be a bit dull? What are you trying to do? What methods? What are you trying to do? Perhaps having the listener become the protagonist of such stories might be a good option. This should add a more immersive touch to the sound and images you've yet to hear and see. Continue, or let's continue either way. At this moment, you are Augusta. You shall relive her past, face the same choices she once made. Thus, please forget your name for now. I'm ready. Are we role-playing? Why would you say? Okay, this thing that was in front of me? What the shit? Fine. Of course, Augusta's story is already written. No matter what choices you'd make, they will not alter our reality. Continue. It's the same either way. Yet be wary. Fate is fickle, and a misstep can lead to a swift end. Weigh your choices carefully. I think I remember this, kind of. Her past decisions may not have always been the best. I understand. Why would I say this? I don't know her. Her past, really? Well then, the story begins. Set aside the complex thoughts and let me sing the epic of a young girl, Augusta. I am Augusta. I am Augusta. So a gentle warm light begins to blur your vision, and you slowly close your eyes. When it clears, a small frightened girl clutching a sword stands amidst the ruins. A group of Solon Septimontian gladiators stand around her. So this one's going to be hard because you have to make these choices, like he said, and if you screw it up, they start you from the beginning. And I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. Hey kid, are you alone? Don't be afraid. We know what the dark tide did to your home, and we're here to help. So, timidly observe the man in front of you. Boldly observe the man in front of you. Would Augusta be a timid child? I'm trying to figure. See, you gotta get a narrative on her. She doesn't seem like a timid type, but this is supposed to be her as a child. I want to say boldly, but I could be wrong. Yeah, different choices will change the corresponding stats value. You must be hungry here. This should be enough to keep you from starving from now. Take the food offered by the gladiator. Refuse. Should I take it? I'm trying to think, what would she do? So I hit boldly. See, I don't know if I lost the heart or gained it. Establish. I'm going to say no. Eek. I was probably supposed to say yes. We can take you to Septimont City. It's not safe here. We don't know when the next disaster will strike. I was going to say yes, but I didn't know if I wanted to seem too eager. Staring at these ruins won't change anything. I must be careful. Even if you rebuild these walls 1,000 times, they'll never hold against the dark tide. You don't have the strength to stop it. Bring your sword and come with us. Let go. Grip your sword with determination. The gladiators shake their heads and pat your shoulder. Look back at the ruined village. Eek. Remember, to maintain a stats balance, the story ends if a stat drops to 0. Yeah, I know. A story chapter is complete once the corresponding goals are met. Reach 100. I fucked that up. In the end, you choose to leave the village. The gladiator's words reveal the bitter truth. You lack the strength to protect the home you are leaving behind. In your travels, you stay quiet. Engage with the gladiators. Following the gladiators, you arrive in the city of Septimont by ship. You wave them goodbye after arriving at the central square. Meanwhile, you notice the square is crowded with citizens. Remain quiet and anxious. Show your awe of the city. Well, they said she was of noble birth. A poster for the gladiators' Aegon is pinned to a wooden board. The air is filled with heated chatter about the upcoming match. Draw closer to the crowd. The gathering people push you towards the crowd. Go myself. You must know, Septimont reveres strength. Here, only the victor reigns. That is a law older than the city itself. You notice the passion-filled eyes of the Septimontians. You notice the disdain. I would say passion. Eat or be eaten, such is the way of the city. To survive, you'll have to find your bite and seize the crown with your own teeth. Same other way. You can't stop thinking about their conversation. You realize that gladiators are the very symbol of strength in Septimont. If there's a way to dominate the arena, maybe you'll find the strength you're looking for. Tear down the poster and walk away from the crowd. Why would I do that? Quietly leave and just leave. As you leave, you notice that 3 words stand out in the incessant chatter. Identity, status, and talent. They seem to be an essential part of gladiating. There are always those commoners who view the Aegon as mere boring displays of butchery, but were hardly entertained by the sight of rats shrieking in the dirt. What we crave is true magnificence, a warrior who can make roses bloom from blood. Yeah, you're turning into psychoticness, aren't you? Continue either way. Okay. Want to have a little bet on how many mangy rats are going to try for the Aegon this year? Them and their stench be sticking up the place, this guy. You're slightly concerned about your status and talents. Ignore the words. You are determined to step into the arena. The rules demand a mentor at your back. Someone to keep death from claiming you on the first day, or perhaps even teach you to see the fight through to the end. After hitting several dead ends, you eventually come across Kato. Kato is a retired gladiator star, but takes on few prodigies. So you want to join the Aegon, you say? Why don't you start by telling me a little about yourself? It's the same other way. You recall the discussions about gladiators, identity, status, and talents. People in the city of Septimont seem to value these more than anything. You choose to lie about your past. Speak honesty. The dark tide took your home, and you came to Septimont seeking strength. Is that so? You've got some metal, but that's not going to cut it here. Go home. People like you always show up with nothing but fancy dreams, only to see them crushed and trampled. I've seen enough of idiots like you. Oh my god. Stay silent. Try to argue. I want to say stay silent, but... prove my point. Yeah. What now? Still here you are. I was right. You should have stayed silent. You think stubbornness will change my mind? Tighten your grip on your sword. Look Kato straight in the eye. Alright then, let's have a duel. Land one strike and you win. If you manage that, I'll teach you how to be a true gladiator. This duel here is your entrance trial. Accept this duel without hesitation. Accept the duel after great deliberation. Why would I do that? Blades meet in a sharp clash. Kato moves with practiced ease. You are quickly defeated. Same other way. Strengthless. Do you realize how weak you are? Which is why I want to become a gladiator, which is why I am seeking power. What? No, whoever said I was seeking power? Do you really know who you're fighting against? Can you really best me? You can't. Now, how do you plan to end this? Challenge him again the next day. Challenge him again. Back for round 2, are we? Country rats like you sure are as pestering as the city folks say you are, huh? Defend? I want to say, well, I'm losing life though. Just like last time, you aren't much of a challenge to Kato. You are swiftly beaten once again. Go back, this is not your path. Continue the challenge on the 3rd day. Too slow, too weak, your foolish swings only bring smiles to your enemies. Then I'll become stronger, then I'll be faster. I'll become stronger. Is that your best? How naive. Well, I guess a rat that lives in the dark is never meant for the sun. Checkmate, you've lost. Challenge him again on the 4th day. Challenge him again. Still not ready to give up. Why don't you sell your sword? It'll get you some food at least. Oh my god. Continue. Keep going. You stand before Kato again, dragging your exhausted body nearly at your limit. I can still fight. I can still fight. The wind swept up by the blade whispers past, and you're suddenly home. Soft sunlight cascades on the great oak leaves, and you hear your friends' laughter, your parents' gentle calls. But in the very next breath, a bone-deep chill engulfs you. That touch you know it all too well. Thoughts race across your mind and your hand instinctively grip the sword hilt. Can't stop here. I won't surrender. You seize the opening and land a hit on Kato. Kato hands you a sword and turns to leave. Catch Kato's sword, it's rather heavy. Call out to him. In Septimont's arena, the victor claims the weapon of the defeated. A symbol of conquest, the sword is yours now. Victor. Conquest. If you are determined to bite off that crown, do not fall before you get there. Augusta, that's your name, isn't it? Nod or say yes. The moment you step into the arena, you will lose this name. The spectators may brand you with a number, a symbol, or even the name of some wild beast. I have no other choice. I am prepared. And only the last one standing has the right to reclaim their true name. Okay. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I will make them know my true name. I will make the crowd cheer. Training starts tomorrow, 6 sharp right here. Is it freaking out on me? I got it. I think you have to do multiple of those throughout this story. Ugh.
Fail enough times, and you might eventually succeed. Should we call it resilience? Or mere stubbornness? Or perhaps, for a girl who has lost everything, there was never a second option. She had no one to trust but herself, and naught but a blade to hold. And yet, as the first stanza of an epic, this is nothing extraordinary. Since the lament, across the scorched lands of Solaris, I have heard this story repeat itself. Again and again, greatness. Yes, our era has certainly seen it. But true greatness is never found on the first page of a story. Courage, glory, and honor. Such immortal virtues have been etched in tablets and stone. They are never forged overnight. Light as a thread, elusive as the wind, they weave themselves into every twist of fate, tangling with every insignificant choice we make.
What's wrong, Abby?
I don't know. It's just unbelievable. The Augusta talking about, and the Emperor we saw in the arena. No way that they're the same person.
A girl far from home, arriving in the city upon Capitolini Hill in pursuit of strength. No title, no status, no wealth. I doubt anyone at the time could have imagined her rising to where she is now.
No, there might be one. Or we talk about Yuno.
Do you mean Kato? Do you believe Kato handed her that final victory on purpose? And that his scathing words were a test of her resolve?
Maybe he had long grown tired of that corrupt system.
Then Kato must have been an idealist, to place his faith in a girl with nothing to her name. Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, if I remember right, you have to do like multiple of those, right? Continue chatting with Nestor and learn about the upper story, yeah. I think so. I think it gets harder as you go along, because like you kind of want to like pick what your gut's telling you, but at the same time you're like, whoa, what sounds more realistic? Ugh, she don't want to come home. She fucking hates me.
I will be there for every week. Yeah. I'm ready.
Are you really? Are you really? Are you? He's gonna freak me out. You didn't hear that from me? Oh, you totally fucking did. Oh my god, am I kidding? Where was that one? You know, it'd be nice if they had gold one of those, but they, Shall we keep going, I guess? Ooh. Man, chewing with this fucking rain. He has, like, the most deadest stare ever. And I don't mean that because he's blind. I mean, like, he literally has a stare of, like, he's empty inside. Like, it's almost kind of creepish at times. Where it's like, oh my god. Are you ready to listen to the epic of the blazing sun? Listen to it, I guess. Oh god. Chapter 2. So dawn breaks with a pale glow. A month has already passed under Kato's training, and today the grind continues. A little rest won't hurt. I'll go later. Stick to the training as scheduled. I'm gonna lose life though. You arrive at the training site. Repeating the same moves over and over again has begun to wear on your patience. You notice some gladiators training in moves you've never seen before. You decide to peek into their training. Stay focused and keep to your own. Wouldn't I lose insight? Well, most people would be like, let's see what the fuck they're doing. Yeah, see, I'm losing power. You reflect on your training. It was always you alone, facing the wooden post, patching yourself up over and over. Give in to sadness, endure and push through. Days slip by and the gladiator's Aegon draws near. Today, Kato will give you one final lesson. I've done all I can to prepare you. Now you're on your own. Is this the graduation ceremony? The training ends today. Is this the graduation? Here's my final task for you. Tell me, why do you want to become a gladiator? What pulls you through all this training? You are unsure of what to say. You already know the answer. Never forget why, right? Your ideal has never faltered since you left your home, or left home. To be strong enough to protect others. You meet Kato's gaze and he reads the answer in your eyes. Offer Kato your thanks. I remember my true ambition. In the meantime, a flicker of desire crosses your eyes. You recall Kato's words from when this all started. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts, and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I very much look forward to it. I will make it happen. You're aware that sponsors for the Gladiators Aegon are mostly nobles and wealthy merchants. Figures beyond your reach, except, perhaps, in the underground arena. Okay. These are all the top-of-the-line merchandise I got here. Care to have a look? Continue. Yeah, I guess we have to look. Like products on display, you and a few other gladiators stand in the middle of the underground arena, scrutinized by nobles and wealthy merchants in the stands. One by one, those beside you are chosen and escorted away, like they're being bought, in other words. Volunteer yourself. Take a step forward. The audience casts their eyes in your direction, however, all you receive is constant laughter in return. Glimpses of the nobles' lavish lifestyle flicker through. Visions of your home's ruin flashed within your mind. These laughs, so they really did have a hand in that disaster. The rot in high places also played a part in your home's ruin. The dark tide alone did not destroy your home. When the dark tide struck, those with power and wealth continued their life of indulgence and luxury. The might of the gladiators existed only to serve their desires. Silently, you swear to shatter these rules. A fire of anger ignites in your chest, silently. Well, well, a village girl with such unremarkable forte, dreaming of power and strength. I can't remember the last time Setamont had a joke this amusing. Show them your sword. Try and you'll see. They don't have words for them. What can you offer? Prancing around like a circus clown and scrambling for your life so we can have a good laugh? Or do you think playing innocent will win you favor? Don't underestimate me. I never disappoint. Don't underestimate me. Anyone interested in this one? After all, watching the weak struggle is always a fine source of entertainment. You will bear a small anticipation that someone will pick you. You give the nobles a chilling stare as they talk in whispers. Entertainment, you say? In Septimont, strength defines worth. We shouldn't be so quick to judge a gladiator who offers herself. You turn your view towards the voice. With heavy steps, a well-dressed old-school noble walks down from the stands towards you. He smells of rotten stench. It's unlike the smell of rats and the Centamontians had put in, but a foul odor of power and wealth. Silently clench your fist. You frown at the old-school noble. I'm not going to say anything. I engage in only unprofitable ventures. To stand in the arena, you must prove your worth. I have 3 trials for you. Survive them, and we may speak further, brave young lady. I got it, I guess. When you get to 100, it counts as you winning. You accept the noble's trials, though trials is too fine a word for something intended only to break you. Head to the grounds, head to the trial grounds, it's the same either way. Outside the walls of Septimont City lies a wasteland plagued by the dark tide, your homeland. Returning home, you can't help but feel sentimental. It's now different from the home you remember. They say a ferocious lion beast corrupted by the dark tide prowls deep within a cave. No common blade can cut through its skin. Woo. Your first trial is to slay that beast. The noble, however, decides to strip you of all equipment but a dull sword. A dull sword is more than enough. I have no choice but to accept. It's more than enough. The mountain trial wins like a serpent. Whines more. Among the charred tree stumps, dozens of bleached skeletons lie scattered. You suspect you're getting close as you continue forward against the unpleasant smell. When the first rays of sunlight split the clouds, the cave revealed itself, breathing death. Before you get a clearer picture of the cave, a crushing force presses down upon you. Try to break free. Who are you? Just get down. You trying to get yourself killed? Hold your breath or you'll alert it. Struggle? Do as he says. Well, they got mad because I didn't fight back. Struggle. You turn around and see a hunter. Just then a massive beast roars and walks past where you are hiding. Secretly stare at it. Keep your head down. Be an idiot. After the lion beast has left, you apologize to the hunter. It was thanks to him the beast did not notice you. Going by those clothes, you're a Septimont gladiator, huh? I used to be just like you. Lost a big match, got tossed out by the nobles, and ended up like this. We're nothing but their playthings. The skills honed for battle are now merely tools for survival. Septimont has abandoned the strength it desperately needs. You pity such reality. Ask the hunter what you should do. Ask the hunter about the lion beast. Only a madman would go after that lion. I know what I'm doing. I have my reasons. His words are rough, but he eventually tells you everything he knows. You bid the hunter farewell and make preparations for the hunt. To gain more knowledge of your prey, you choose to silently observe the lion beast in the following days. Man, I gotta get those two to... Willpower has to be 100. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Ugh. After a few days, you've managed to grasp an overall behavior pattern of the lion beast. Thus, you march towards the deep cave. Because I feel like I'm getting halfway to the middle and I haven't made any progress. Enter the cave. Deep within the cave's dark embrace, you tread softly. Then, a sudden dread freezes your steps. Between the flickering torch flames, the monstrous shape appears, the lion beast. Fire from the nether dances amid its golden mane, while claws like scythes tear wounds in the earth. Maintain your distance and swing your sword. Draw your sword and strike the lion beast. Strike it. That's what I came here for. As you expected, your sword fails you. It's ineffective against the lion. Before you take a breath, the lion's thunderous roar storms you again. You decide to quickly analyze the cave's environment, dodge its attack, and search for a weak point. You would think you would look around you. Just before the lion beast pounces at you, you slash with all your strength at the stalactite above. It crashes down into the lion's gaping jaws. I'm almost out of time. It's not over yet. It still has the fight. It's not over. You land on its neck. It lunges to seize you, but your swift dodges force its claws into a deadly knot around its throat. Seeing your chance, you give a final pull and the beast strangles itself in a frantic struggle. Guess using the environment is one way to do it. The trial has ended, and you drag your exhausted body towards the stream. Clear water cascades down into the mountain valley, and the dense fog slumbers quietly in a nature's cradle. I don't think I got it. You rinse your blood-stained hands in the water. The clear stream slowly turns red. The birds scatter and the fish vanish. You sense the forest's unease at your presence. Are they afraid of my power? Are they afraid of me? The crater's panic plunges you into reflection. For the first time, you realize that power can instill fear. You are still somewhat shaken. You desire more. Should I say I desire more? With no time to rest, you approach the nobleman again. He imposes the second trial upon you. I know full well the next one won't be easy. What is it this time? Killing a mad beast is hardly an achievement. I'm sure you're aware, girl, that all the warriors in Septimon have 2 lives. Here we go. Kato seemed to mention this before. Did he? One by their parents and the other by their sword. You may consider the sword in a gladiator's hand as their life in the arena. For your second trial, bring me 100 lives. Yes, prove to me you are worthy of standing in the arena. Turn with disgust as you wave to accept. Calmly accept. To get the admission pass for the Aegon, you start the second trial. Day after day, you fight gladiators of Septimon. As your reputation grows, so do the best spectators. They don't care who you are, but only want to see when you will fall. Look, it's that girl again. Didn't think she would get as many wins as she did. Just look at the size of her. How will she ever carry those swords? Focus on the opponent before you. Ignore the comments. Focus. You have grown used to this kind of noise. The deafening cheers numb your fatigue. Your sword now rests against your opponent's throat. Spare the opponent and wait for the next challenger. Suppress your desire to kill. You need self-control. Suppress. One by one, the gladiator you grow in numbers. Challenge grow in number. I can't read right because I see my timer ticking down at the top of my screen and I feel like I just don't got time to read, so I'm screwing up because I keep staring at it. Those you've defeated kneel before you, offering their swords, symbolizing their honor with both hands. Steadily plant the opponent's sword into the ground. Raise the opponent's sword. Oh. Steadily plant the opponent's sword in the ground. So we've seen them do that around here, but that's only for remembrance. Steadily plant the opponent's sword into the ground. It almost sounds like I'm... Raise the opponent's sword? I'm so stuck as to what to do. Because I feel like putting it into the ground feels like you're dishonoring them. Like, I don't care that I defeated you. But raising it is showing proof, like, acknowledging them. Even in Sentiment, there is a limit to opponents that have a challenge to you. Yeah, there's a limit to opponents that prove a challenge to you. Eventually, you will need to seek out tougher challengers. You have targeted Victor, a frequent champion of Aegon from one of the noble houses. We're out of time. Great.